Pony's favorite episode and why?
Favorite pony, I have to go with Rarity.
Yes.
Mostly because of what happened in the fanfic.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the funny thing is,
Yes.
Fallout Equestria highlights um, the virtues better, in my opinion, better than the series does because it's in contrast with all the horrible stuff, so it kind of shines brighter.
Yeah.
As for the episode, I have to go with Controlled Wedding,
Mm.
just because this day area
Yeah.
is a special place
Yes.
for me.
Very nice.
And my favorite pony is probably Rainbow Dash, probably. Why? I have no idea.
But he's really a Twilight Sparkle, actually.
Oh, okay. But my favorite episode is actually the one when Twilight goes back in time.
Yes.
In order to warn her that nothing is going to happen. I think that's the best time loop ever.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, with the scar. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's just
Yeah.
the way how she wants to, the way how she tries to avoid what's not to be avoided, right? And then how she realizes that nothing really happens, and she tries to warn herself that she doesn't have to spend the next 3 days, and then she spends the 3 days,
Yes.
on worrying about the future, which that's and then everything just falls into place. This is the best, I guess.
Okay, so the next thing, obviously with horse news, they like to know about drama. Have you guys found, what's the cringiest thing you guys have experienced in the fandom?
Cringiest.
Ooh.
Experienced or saw?
Oh, well, Saw, I guess.
Cringiest thing.
Yeah, the cringiest probably has to be the Lyra plushie.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
That was
I-
so bad.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm deleting stuff which is too cringy from my memory, so I totally.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and I know that this is like you said, this is something that Horse News really wants to hear.
You don't have to answer if you don't want, of course.
Well, you know what? Like a lot of times, if it makes me cringe, I'll turn away.
Yeah.
Like I will. I know that's not like really a good internet experience. I know you're supposed to embrace the cringe. But, like I have a hard time doing that sometimes. I mean, we were looking at, I don't know if this is the cringiest thing that I ever saw, but we were looking at bad tattoos, me and my friends on the internet. Yeah, we were just looking up bad tattoos, and I was looking for the one that was the one with the ass and the Twilight Sparkle pointed at you, and the lady had there was a classic one.
Huh.
But I found one that had a unicorn, like a MLP unicorn, with a penis instead of a horn. And I'm like, who would wear that? Like, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
What's
so.
funny on paper is not funny on your arm.
Oh my God, yes.
That's the golden rule.
Yes, exactly.
So, okay, we're going to wrap this up in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, first question, first quick fire question. Do you guys have any advice for people who want to get into a band or for producing music? Just any sort of advice you can give, any sort of practical advice or anecdotes of wisdom?
Keep creating.
Uh,
Keep creating. No one starts out good.
Yeah. Second. Yeah. Start. That's the
Yeah,
rule number
yeah.
1. Start.
Yeah. Start.
And the devil is in the details, to use a worn out old phrase. I mean, when you're creating something and you're making a song, the little details do matter. Don't rush, even if you're not perfect and you're still learning. Like, as long as you know you've done the best you can possibly do, you'll never look back on it poorly. Like you'll look back in time 2 years ago, at least I don't, and I say, I did the best I could at the time, and I feel good about that. Instead of the ones that I, maybe didn't try as hard on as I could have, and I look back on those with a lot of regret, going, if I just spent an extra 2 days working on this, it would have been better.
Yeah.
And that's what kills me. So stick to it, like start, like these guys said.
And avoid looking back in a couple of years thinking, oh, that wasn't too good. Look back and stuff, be proud, basically.
Well,
yeah.
Some of the things will be like that you just have things which are not as good, but
Yeah. At least you see how much you improved.
Yeah. If you, in my opinion, if you know that you tried the best that you could have at the time, and you put it out there, I'm never embarrassed of that.
Okay.
Maybe one more thing, team up and find people who do
Yeah.
other things that you do.
Mm-hmm.
That basically find people who have, so that the entire group has a complementing skills. Like people have complementing skills. You
Yeah.
know,
The only
like,
the only problem though is if someone isn't very experienced in what they're doing, but they find other people who are experienced and they want to team up with them. How do you get around that?
there are always
Strengths.
there are always people who are in the same group, like at the
Same skill level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same skill level.
Yeah,
the
and
same
you know
skill
what?
level, yeah.
You can work with people that maybe are not at the same skill level, as long as they're good at something.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a case in point. He's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but AJ is a tremendous musician.
Yeah,
He is extremely good. I'm okay. I have a nice singing voice. I can kind of play a guitar, but somehow we make this work, even though his musician level is up here compared to me. We still make it work.
I suck at lyrics. I don't know how to write lyrics. I don't come up with a plausible story. You know, and that's where Yandi was excellent,
Yeah.
and that's where Steve is excellent.
Yeah, and that's my strength that I bring to the group.
Yes.
Musicianship is not one of those
And,
things,
well,
but I can tell a story.
Well,
and
the you know, your country guitar and like other, let's say,
Yeah.
guitar styles that you do are pretty good.
Yes.
thank
You
you.
know,
Okay, so
and they're
final
really excellent.
final thing now. So do you want to tell me what instruments you guys play and your so what instruments you guys play and just your social media so we can
Oh, sure.
Sure.
I'll start. I mainly sing.
Yes.
I do play a bit of guitar. I have even played the piano on one of our songs, though that's unusual because I'm a horrible keyboard
Yep.
player. I will occasionally break out instruments like a harmonica or something like that when needed. But that's mostly what I play. Yeah, and was there a second half of the question? I'm
Yeah,
missing?
the social media.
Oh, social media, yes. Mostly Twitter.
Yes.
It's at Haymaker Pony, all one word.
Yes.
Haymaker Pony, and that's my main one that I use. Yeah.
Okay.
So I play keyboard, sometimes recorders and flute, and I mostly produce things. There's a difference between a producer and a performer.
Okay.
That the performer needs to get it always right.
Yes.
The producer only once. That's my fault. And yeah, in my social media, probably Twitter as well.
Yes.
So that would be Adam_Sporka. That's SPORKA.
Okay.
Yeah, I mainly play the piano or synth, but recently I've been taking up guitar, and today I'll also be playing percussion.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll see about that. As for social media, Twitter as well, it's at AIVRE.
Yes.
AIVRI
Yeah.
_ music.
Okay. So that's everything. One last thing. What would you guys say your favorite song is that you've produced so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I think our best produced song, as far as recording quality, lyrical quality, and performance, might be Daremaster.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fly Like You.
Yeah, Fly Like You's really good, but I think Daremaster, Fly Like You is probably our most fun song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daremaster
It's probably
is
one of the-
produced a little bit better
Yeah, yeah.
because we knew more about
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
when we.
yeah.
So I think Daremaster, though I'll always have a special place in my heart for Mail-It-In because I wrote that in
Well,
like
of
5 minutes,
Mail-It-In
and
is-
and I think it's funny.
It is.
So-
It is.
Right.
How about you?
Oh yeah, I would say, well, it depends. How do you how do you measure it the best, right? Depending on the
Yeah.
on the feature, because the most, let's say, honest song maybe would be probably On Our Own,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what happened last December when we lost Yanni.
Hmm.
And that's about the entire thing, right? You have to go on with that, and then Mail-It-In is really super fun. I think that the cleanest, stylistically cleanest song we have is probably Mail-It-In.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, I have a special thing for On Hold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the cover we did
Yeah.
of Your Enigma.
Mm.
Yeah, Your Enigma song. It helped me a lot. When I was working on it, I was in a dark place, and actually working on it pulled me out. Yeah, I spent 3 days straight working on it, which helped me.
Yes.
And another thing about on hold, that me and Yandi and I were working on that for a while because Yandi really wanted to do that. And I must have re-recorded the song 3 or 4 times in 4 different styles. And I was legitimately getting mad at Yandi. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Here's what I got. You do something with it. I'm not recording anything anymore. I have tried so long. And this guy takes all those pieces and puts them together into a wonderful song. And he deserves a medal for that. Because I was done. I was done, and I wasn't ever touching that thing again. But I mean, he took it and made it into a cohesive whole that really worked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everything.
Cool.
We discussed a little earlier on about the possibility of there still being a fandom with enough people after G5. These guys have said they are going to stay as long as it's fun, and to be honest,
yeah.
so am I. That's everything.
Standing on my doorstep, waiting for a package, hoping for that blissful moment when that blonde-haired angel falls out of the heavens with a bag full of pills again. It's a little bit off.